It's the heist of the century as Wonder Woman's arch-nemesis and one of the DC Universe's greatest assassins are teaming up for the first time ever. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop into the pages of Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League issue number 1, the kickoff to a brand new series courtesy of comic legend Greg Rucka. So then, as we join the book proper, we see Cheetah is helping herself to a little midnight snack at the city morgue. It seems that she does this a lot, actually. So much to the point, the mortician is rightly terrified of her, and if you're thinking, wow, having one of our main characters start things off by eating dead bodies, that's one hell of a way to set a tone, you're 100% right. It would actually seem that Barbara Ann Minerva's hunger for flesh has only been getting worse recently. The ancient Aztec god that cursed her and also gave her the cheetah powers has been rattling around in her head a lot recently. Though, as we can see in a nice bit of characterization, Cheetah doesn't want to be the kind of person that lashes out and attacks innocent people. Oh, she's still bad, don't get me wrong, but she's the sort of bad person who has their own ironclad code of morals and ethics. Or, I don't know, maybe she just hates having to pick live people out of her teeth. Now, at the other end of the issue, we have Cheshire Jade Negan. She's running a very similar scheme to Barbara, only instead of using violence, she's using charm, so that a local scientist will let her use his facilities to test out her brand new state-of-the-art poisonous nail polish. Long story short, this stuff works, like, really well, like make your opponent explode well. Now, why exactly does Jade Negan need this stuff right now? Well, it seems that she's already on to her next job, taking out a major player, who, as we can plainly see, is somehow connected to the agents of Hive, and oh man, it feels like forever since I've actually seen Hive in a meaningful way in anything. Cheshire runs absolute circles around the goon squad, but by the time she actually makes it up to the office to deal with the big boss, she sees that Cheetah has already beat her to the punch. Oh, not to worry, she's not interested in kill stealing or anything in this situation, she just wanted to talk and figured, hey, why not make a great entrance? Now, at first I assumed that this was the two characters meeting for the first time, but as we learn in quick succession, turns out Jade and Barbara are actually old friends who know each other very well. So much so that they even have cute little friend names for each other. Cheetah calls Cheshire J, Jade for short, and Cheshire calls Cheetah BA, a nice little acronym for Barbara Ann. You might also be wondering to yourself too, hey, when exactly does this story take place in time? Well, when the two career villains go for lunch, they talk it over, and we realize that this does indeed take place in modern times. As Cheetah mentions the Sovereign, aka the King of America, a brand new villain from the current ongoing Tom King run, and Cheshire mentions her daughter Leanne coming back into her life, but how she's currently with her father over in the Green Arrow book. Now, why exactly has Cheetah shown up today? Well, as the title might lead you to believe, she wants to recruit her old friend Cheshire to help her rob the Justice League's Watchtower base. An idea that would have been absolutely crazy at the best of times, but now is especially crazy when you remember that the Justice League has gone fully unlimited with more heroes than ever before. Jade says that she doesn't really need the money that badly, but Cheetah sweetens the deal by saying that pulling off this sort of heist would be the next evolution in Cheshire's life as a villain. No more assassin work, no more taking crappy jobs for worse bosses. She could be the boss. Furthermore, this heist is a lot more complicated than just robbing the Justice League trophy room. Oh, don't worry, they're going to do that too, but their real goal is something called a power vault. Cheshire assumed that power vaults were a myth, but Cheetah says that they're the real deal and they're going to get their hands on it. What is a power vault? Well, it's apparently exactly what it sounds like, a place where the League keeps their excess powers. I don't know if this has anything to do with the events of absolute power and some powers not being with the right heroes, though if I had to guess, I would say that's probably the case. Now, despite what the title of the book might lead you to believe, Cheshire and Cheetah aren't actually going to be able to pull this heist off on their own. They're going to need to recruit a team. But for more on that, we're going to have to check back next time. And so that was Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League, everyone. And while I certainly did enjoy this issue, I would be remiss if I didn't say that this was something of a slow burn start, something that Greg Rucka is kind of famous for in his work, but something that he always ends up paying off later, and I have no reason to think that's not going to be the case here. Speaking of Rucka, he always had a good handle on characters like Cheetah and Cheshire, and I certainly love to see these two beloved cult villains really get the spotlight for a change. Cheshire especially, I'm a big fan of, given her connection to Roy Harper and the Green Arrow family. This issue certainly does a good job painting the two women with a lot of grit and really kind of grounds them in their story so much to the point you almost forget at times that you're dealing with a super assassin and a Catwoman. If the covers for upcoming issues are to be believed too, it looks like the actual heist crew itself is going to be filled with even more fun, lovable heroes and villains from across the DC universe. I know I saw one cover with Clarion the Witch Boy and another one with Sideways of all characters, if you can believe it. Overall, I think I feel comfortable giving this one a 7.5 out of 10. It does a good job setting the table for what's to come. I just wish there was a little bit more of it to sink my teeth into. Though if that's my biggest complaint, then surely this series must be doing something right already. Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, thanking you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out my Amazon link down in the description. Yes, that's right, the Cape Joel channel officially has its own Amazon storefront now. You can pick up a comic or anything else for that matter, and if you did, you'd really be helping me in the channel. So with that out of the way everyone, I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.